you do these kits, Ken, I want to get into these because it's sort of a bit of a hallmark of your business. And I first off, let's do the setup. I want just give the audience a bit of an understanding of what these kits are.
Well, really, a kit can be anything. Um, when we define kits, we've got kits that are as simple as taking a variety of Nordlock washers that are needed for a specific application, putting them in a box, labeling it, as one part number, and out the door. Um, Other kits that we build are combining products or technologies. We'll, if we're selling Superbolts, we'll put conventional fasteners in with it, lubricant, tools, instructions, whatever's needed to best work with the customer. And that really, that's step one with kits, is defining what the true customer needs are.
Mm,
Tooling being a simple one. Okay, well, if we send out a kit of the equipment, how are they using it? A hydraulic tensioner without the pump and the hoses does you no good,
right.
right? So do you want us to sell it to you as a kit? But
This must be huge for remote locations, right? I mean that.
absolutely, yeah, that was really some of what, you know, our we've been doing that for a lot of years, like trying to help the customer through that and make it as easy for them to order as possible. But kits for us really took off years ago, for the front suspension on mining trucks.
Ah,
Um, was what is one of our fast movers. That's one of the things that we send globally, um, where there's a variety of sizes. There was in this case there was mechanical issues where the conventional bolts that were supplied by the manufacturer were failing at an alarming rate.
mm,
The trucks were consistently down for what should be a simple application. The bolts were failing. So it started out as solving a mechanical problem, but to take a step back and be able to address, all the stakeholders in this piece of equipment, and in this case, we're talking about large mining trucks. So all the stakeholders, meaning the technicians that are doing the work, the maintenance supervisors who have to plan the work, um, the um, inventory people who have to order the parts,
mm.
the management which have to justify the costs. There's all these different steps, or all these different people involved in a solution. So by putting everything in a kit, we include the tooling and the instructions and everything that the technician's going to need. We put it all under one part number and we inventory it. So the maintenance super, when he's trying to plan out which jobs are going to happen, well, I want to work on that truck. The kit's available. Either they have it in stock or I have it in stock.
Right.
So quick turnarounds, quick deliveries. By having it all under one part number, it's easy for inventory management. And then when we get into, we solve the problem, we've made it easy. We're working with the economics, so that the management of said equipment has an easy ROI justification to say, yeah, this is good value.
Mm. What I don't I wanted to clarify something though, Ken. If there's a like you sent me a chart of the of a rock truck and wow and a crane and these
A mining
uh,
shovel and
a mining
yeah.
shovel and these kind of kits. So like just in the rock truck, there's multiple manufacturers that make rock trucks. So is there do they have standard bolting on these rock trucks from unit to unit or from sorry, from brand to brand?
Oh
Or
no, they're all designed differently, if that's what you're asking. Yeah.
yeah, so are you and then they have different sizes. So
Mhm.
are you making a kit for each or how do you sort of put that together?
A lot of homework,
Ah, okay.
a lot of homework, a lot of working with the equipment, analyzing, you know, looking at drawings, looking at manufacturer torquing specs, and everything that the technician is currently working with. If it's conventional hardware that's supplied by the manufacturer, what's going to be our best ability to make a change with the least amount of impact to the customer, meaning the guys who are doing the planning and purchasing parts, and have the best success and the best economic viability.
Mm. So these kits, are they, do you have like a schedule to them as well? Are they, or are they ordered one at a time, or is there like an annual thing that someone's they're going to replace this bolting system on the hydraulic system for the vehicle and stuff like that, or is it just by piecemeal that when they need it they call?
Both. As I mentioned, a lot of the work will be scheduled out ahead of time. So they'll look at their fleet of, maybe they have 40 trucks
Mm.
and they want to make this change or this improvement. And those trucks are all on maintenance schedules. They'll address the engine this week. And then in 2 weeks, when that truck is in for its next service, they'll address another regular maintenance issue. So most of the stuff is scheduled out, and it's a matter of aligning with those timelines and those schedules.
Right.
But then a lot of times things just break. So now we need it yesterday.